We have here an example. There are 4 different mathematics books. Means the mathematics books are different from each other. And 5 different science books. In how many ways can the books be arranged on a shelf if, okay, A, there are no restrictions. It means you are going to arrange all the books in any ways that there is no restriction. Therefore, you can have, how many books do we have here? 4 math, 5 science, so we have 9 books. So we have 9 books, so this would be your N, the number of objects. So you are going to arrange this one with no restrictions. So we have permutation of N, taken N at a time, right? Permutation of N, taken R at a time. Permutation of N, taken R at a time. So what is our R? Since you are going to arrange all of the 9 books, your R is 9. Since your N and R are the same, what is our formula for this one? Our permutation is equal to N factorial. When your N and R are the same, so when your N is equal to R, your formula is N factorial. So we have here 9 factorial, that is 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. That is 362,880 ways. So that's letter A. So there are 362,880 ways. And letter B, it says here that books of the same subject must be placed together. So the math should be placed, the 4 different mathematics books should be placed together. The 5 different different science books should be placed together. So when they be placed together, so let's say that we have here 4 math here, math here, math here, math, then science, 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 and another science. So the books are placed together. Math, 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 science, 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 science. Okay? So in this, since the math are different, math 1, math 2, math 3, math 4, science 1, science 2, math, science 3, science 4. Since the books are different from each other, you can have here an arrangement. So your permutation here, your arrangement here is permutation of 4 taken 4 at a time. Because there are 4 elements, and you are going to arrange all the 4. So your N is 4, your R is 4. In here, we have here, in science, you have 5 science books. Your N is 5, taken 5 at a time because you are going to arrange them all. So here, the arrangement of this one is 4 factorial, right? Since your N and R are the same. Here, we have also here 5 factorial since your N and R are the same. So that's 24, this is 24, and this is 120. So the arrangement for the math books is 24, and the arrangement of science book is 24. Since you are going to pair this arrangement in a fundamental accounting principle that we have discussed, you are going to multiply this to 24 times 120. However, it's not only 24 times 120. Since you can arrange the science, you can also arrange the science book here. So you can arrange, you can have the science books before the math books. Because here, the first arrangement is math, then science. But you can also arrange science and math. So there are 2 ways that you can arrange the math in science, right? With the same subject. Okay? So therefore, 24 times 120, you multiply it by 2 factorial. Because there are 2 factorial arrangement that you can arrange the 2 subjects. Why? Because you can have the science here, then the math here. Can also the math here, the science here, can also have here science and math. You can place first the math before the science, or you can place the science first before the the math. Right? You can place the signs for the math. That's why there are two ways, or two factorial ways. So 24 times 120 times 2, that is 5,760 arrangements, or 5,760 ways. Okay? Okay, so if the letter C, if they must be placed alternately, so you are going to you are going to arrange this one alternately. For example, we have science here, we have math here, science, math, science, math, science, math, and science. So science 1, science 2, science 3, science 4, science 5. Math 1, math 2, math 3, math 4. Okay? So since we have 5 science, the first one, we have here 5, because there are 5 science books. So there are 5 possibilities here. Since you choose one here, there are only 4 here. Since you choose another one here, we have only 3 here. Since you have chosen another one there, so you have only 2 and 1. For the math books, we have 4 choices, right? Since you choose one here, we have only 3, 2, 1. Then you multiply this. Okay? So 5 times 4 times 4 times 3 times 3 times 2 times 2 times 1 times 1. Therefore, there are 2,880 ways for this one. Okay? We have here an example. 5 couples want to have their pictures taken. In how many ways can they arrange themselves in a row if couples must stay together? Sana all. Okay, so we have here couples must stay together. So there are 5 couples. It means the n is 5, and they are going to arrange themselves in a row. So you are going to arrange them all. So r is also equal to 5. Since n is equal to r, our permutation, the formula is very good, n factorial. So 5 factorial, that is equal to 120 ways. However, it's not 120 ways since you are going to multiply this one by 2 factorial. Why multiply by 2 factorial? Since, let's say, couple, the male and the female, they stay together. However, you can arrange this one as female and male. Therefore, there are 2 arrangements, male, female, female, male. So there are 2 arrangements when you are going to arrange the 2 couples together, right? So first you can have first the male, next the female, or the first one is the female, the next is the male. So that's why there are 2 factorial ways here. So the 120 ways, you are going to multiply this one. So the 120, you multiply that one by 2 factorial. So that is equal to 240 ways. So the answer is 240 ways. Okay? Not 120, but 240. Because 120 is just the first one, the male and the female. So, and we have also the female and the male. So, that's why you multiply it by 2 factorial, or the 2 factorial ways. That's 240 ways. Okay? So, how about if they must stand anywhere? Okay. They must stand anywhere. Since they are going to stand anywhere, any of in the row, so there must be, since there are 5 couples, and they are going to stand anywhere, the n should be, yes, it's 10. Why 10? Because there are 5 couples. It means there are 10 people, right? Because there are 5 couples. So there are 10 people. So 5 male, 5 female. Or there are 10 people. So your r here is also 10 because you are going to arrange them all. Our formula is p factorial is very good, n factorial. So 10 factorial, that is 3 million. 10 factorial is 3,628,800. Are you going to multiply it by 2 factorial or whatever? No more, because there is no way C, because they are going to stand anywhere. So this is now your answer. Okay? Yan.